bare minimum of what you're going to need is a pencil, some scissors or something to cut your cardboard with, some cardboard that you're going to use to draw your shapes on, a sharp object like a toothpick to poke a hole, and definitely some yarn. Some optional supplies that would help to enhance your craft would be a hole puncher. Makes it easier to get a hole in there. A box cutter makes it easier for some people to cut their shapes out. And anything that you might use to embellish, like paint or rhinestones, etc. So in order to get started, you're going to take the cardboard and you're going to choose what shapes you want. Here I've done a heart, so that's definitely an option. This one is a tree. But I found that if you want to do a tree, you can also just do a triangle and decorate it accordingly, and it'll still be recognized as a tree. Other optional shapes, it's up to you. If you want to do some type of symbol that you like, and it maybe has nothing to do with any type of holiday, we're making ornaments that you can make for any occasion that you choose. So I'm going to do a different version of a tree, a simple triangle. Once you sketch out your shape, you want to make sure that if you are using a box cutter, that you are on a surface that you don't have to worry about cutting into. So I'm doubling up the cardboard so that when I cut, I don't cut the table. Once you have your shape cut out, if you're using a toothpick as your sharp object to create a hole, you want to leave some space between the top of your shape and where you're going to stick that hole through. Oh, my toothpick broke. So once you get a hole in there, you can use a pencil or a pen to open up the hole and make it ready for the yarn. Or if you have a hole puncher, feel free to use that. So now that we have enough space to feed some yarn through, you choose the color that you'd like to use. I'm choosing the traditional green tree. And you're going to feed your yarn through the hole. You can use that pencil again, you can use the toothpick. You're going to make that string long enough so that it hangs from wherever you want it to hang from. And there's space in that loop. You're going to tie a knot when you get to the desired length. Okay, once you have that knot, you want to bring it down to the hole so that you're going to hide that knot, and all you have is a clean loop. Then you're going to begin wrapping. You're going to make sure that end of that string is tucked And you're going to begin wrapping your ornament, making sure that that loop stays intact. And you're going to wrap your ornament. And a great tip to keep in mind is to rotate so that you have balance in your actual ornament and there's not more yarn on one side versus the other side. So you're going to rotate the way you wrap it. You're not going to focus on just one spot at a time, basically is what I'm saying. You're going to give some to this area, then you're going to come back around and fill in another area. So that you have balance and support. And you just want to keep wrapping until it's completely covered, or at least to your liking. Want to get some going on in this direction. Oops. Okay, that's my dog in the background. I gotta make sure I go around the other way because obviously that wasn't going to be secure. Okay, we're almost done with this one. Come back around here. And in order to secure this, first of all, you want to leave a lot of length because I'm about ready to end the wrapping process, but I want to make sure I have enough string to work with to close it off. So first, I'm going to give myself at least 6 to 8 inches. I'm going to cut my string. Then I'm going to bring it up to that original loop, but before I get there, I want to tuck to secure this string in place to make sure that all the work that I did does not unravel. I like to tuck it under at least 2 strands of the yarn to make sure it's secure. I think this is the hardest part, guys. Okay, so finally, goodness grief. Okay, so finally it's tucked under at least 2 strands, and I want to bring it back to this original loop. Tie a knot. A knot means we double it. Please excuse my dog. He knows that somebody's home. And we can tuck the excess, we can cut the excess string. And there we have our little ornament. Now, you can also decorate this by adding some rhinestones, maybe even taking a little metallic paint. And there you have it. Cute little ornament that you can hang wherever you like.